Okay, here we are live, episode 12. What's in Dave's Lunchbox, where we bring you value by saving you time, money, and most importantly, keeping you and your family safe at your home. So check it out. Today we're going to talk about how the elements affect electrical and mechanical equipment. But first, we're going to go over what's in my lunchbox. Chicken salad wrap, raspberry yogurt, cheese, and of course, favorite seltzer with lime. The cup. You gotta have the vitamin C. Pour the vitamin C in here, crack it open. You get that volcano effect in here, it's pretty cool. How the elements affect electrical and mechanical equipment. We're talking salt in the air. We're talking moisture, humidity, water, all the elements. Just like outside today, it's a storm, it's raining out. All these elements from Mother Nature are extremely dangerous to electrical and mechanical equipment. Just like in Hurricane Sandy, anything that got affected had been destroyed and thrown out. So one of the biggest things that I come across is over in the Barrier Islands. 80-90% of all the outdoor equipment has to be replaced within 5 years. A light fixture you put outside, it's made out of metal, it's not installed correctly on the outside where the junction box is, you don't silicone it, guess what? It makes its way in there. The salt air, the moisture, it destroys the connections. It literally rots out the wire nuts, rots out the light fixtures. That's why it's extremely important. Silicone everything outside. Duct seal around the holes. You have to put the proper gaskets on the boxes. If you don't seal all this equipment, guaranteed you're gonna have to replace it within 5 years. See this picture right here? That's a Lennox air conditioner condenser. That's completely rotted away. All the fin tubes are rotted, all the copper coils rotted out of it. Only thing you can see left in there is the condenser. That's how dangerous it is. It literally just eats through everything. You have to have the boxes sealed tight, tape all your connections, and seal all the openings. There should be no openings because it makes its way through a little crack. Just like a mouse can make its way through a little hole, the salt just makes its way in the air and starts destroying things. Another tip I'm gonna throw out there, if you have a condenser and you're over by the Barrier Islands, over the bridge where the salt water is by the ocean, highly recommended to cover it during the off season and seal it really tight. The least amount of time that it's exposed, the less chances of something getting damaged. There are some equipment that's completely made to be outside in this area, but most people don't have it. It costs more money and not many people install it. It's real important to make sure if you don't have the equipment that's rated for the salt area to cover it up. And also, any kind of junction boxes like the GFIs outside, the outside outlets, they all have to have WP on them. If they're not weatherproof or rated for the wet locations, I would say within a month you're gonna wind up replacing it. And what happens, all the equipment gets oxidized from the salt and from the water, and it starts to rust and the connections come loose and it can start arcing. You can actually have a fire. That's how dangerous it is. I mean, I recommend using the plastic covers, not the metal covers. So all the metal covers rot away, they rust. The plastic ones can withstand all the salt, all the outside weather conditions. And routine maintenance is extremely important. Most people don't think about it, but electrical does require routine maintenance. Most people only routine maintenance on their HVAC and their mechanical equipment, like their air conditioning systems. But if you don't go outside at least, I would say at the very least once every 2 years, and just do a little visual inspection on all your boxes, what you want to look for is signs of rust. Once you start seeing a little rust develop around the boxes, that's when you know it's going to start to deteriorate. That means water's penetrating on there, water's getting in places it shouldn't be. So once you start seeing that, then you know it's not installed correctly or there's something leaking that shouldn't be leaking. Because what you want to do to prevent water from getting in there, they come with a gasket, and not all the installs and people who install and put the gaskets on there. It's really important to put that gasket between the box and the cover. So when you put that gasket on there, that protects the outlets in there. And the boxes are supposed to drain. You're supposed to have the water go down. There's not supposed to be any holes on the top. If there's any holes on the top, it's going to go inside the box and it's going to fill with water. It's going to start rotting away the outlet or the GFI or switch, whatever you have outside. You find something that starts getting rust on there, right away you want to call somebody, or you can do it yourself, replace or upgrade the box or fix it. They make plastic boxes, a lot of installers don't use them, but the plastic ones, they're totally worry-free as far as any kind of element damage, because they're PVC and they're made to get wet. There's nothing that can rot in them. Another thing that happens a lot, I noticed a lot of the light fixtures, the sockets inside where the bulb goes, a lot of times people think the whole fixture is bad, but water gets inside there and it gets rusty and it doesn't make contact with the light bulb. And if that doesn't make contact, the light's not going to work. That's a simple little, literally like about, you shut the switch off, it's about a 15, maybe 30-second fix. Screw the bulb, scrape the rust out. You got a reason I decided to talk about this today is because I don't know where you're located, but outside it's really nasty around here. And I guarantee you there's equipment all over the place right now. It's getting filled with water, it's getting flooded, it's gonna be damaged, and there's gonna be service calls tomorrow saying that their equipment doesn't work. And there's gonna be people that have no problems. And the people that have no problems are the ones that had it installed correctly or have done maintenance on them. Another thing we come across a lot is the service risers outside where the power comes into your house. If that's not sealed correctly, what's going to happen is water is going to make its way through the meter pan inside your panel and actually drip inside your house. So I've seen an instance before where somebody called me up and I went in their basement and they said their electrical's not working. I took the panel cover off, the whole entire panel was full of water. Literally there's water just flooding outside the panel on the floor. Their panel turned into like a bucket, just absorbed water. A little hole, probably the size of 1/8 of an inch that wasn't filled in. All they would have had to do is put silicone or duct seal on there. And because of that, they had to upgrade their whole service. We're talking around a $2,000 repair. Because of not putting silicone, that costs about $399 for the silicone. Again, all these tips I give everybody, I try to save you money and time and keep you safe because I've learned the hard way and stuff that I see out with all these customers. Trying to prevent all these issues from happening to everybody. I've seen a plumbing pipe before that penetrated through the basement that wasn't sealed up right, and every time it rained, water went right on top of that pipe and kept filling their whole basement up. Now again, a little bit of silicone, the right materials, we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars, $5,000 to $10,000 of repairs for something that costs under $5. So it's always the little things that turn into something big. You want to protect your whole entire house from any kind of water penetration, all your outside mechanical equipment from any kind of moisture, salt air, humidity, vapor, all that stuff is the enemy. It destroys it. So you want to keep your house protected and all your outside equipment protected. Okay, so just wanted to give you some tips on that, how important it is to protect everything. Now we're going to move on to the, let's see if I can go over here. The JCM Home Service, Make It Happen Ocean County. So we have another project that we're going to take a small proceed out of. This one is from Amy Terralut. We did a little job for her, rehab job, rewired a bathroom, installed new HVAC equipment, and some basement electrical. We're going to take a small proceed from that job, and we're going to purchase a gift card at M&M Seafood over here in Bayville. We do some work for him, and that's going to get added to our pile that we're going to bring to Community Medical Center for all our donations. So we just wanted to throw it out there. We're going to copy them on the video, and they're going to get tagged so everybody can see where it's going. If there's anything you guys ever want to have on another show, any other type of discussions or topics, let me know. Just put it in the comments. We'll discuss anything that's related to the home service, anything related to your house, anything we could share our experience with. If it's something I don't know, we could have one of our partners or one of our employees or anybody else associated with us bring in the information to share with you to help everybody save. So we just want to throw that out there. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Everybody please stay safe. That's the most important thing. And if there's any questions, you can contact me anytime you want. Text, email. Thanks.